You guys, he is one of the funniest people I have ever followed on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
How many followers do you have?
Oh, 145,000.
This is the Trey Hill with Gold Star Inspections. He's an inspector in the greater Houston area. And you have your saying, what is it?
That ain't right.
That ain't right. So you go through all these things that people are buying these homes and it's just a mess.
Right. So, and it's new construction, all types, and basically it's showing what we find as inspectors during inspection. A lot of people don't know what we do or what we find. So, and it's like, wow, that's there, really?
He cleans up well, but he's got the cap on, he's being real. You keep it real and it's hilarious, so you gotta follow him. So let's talk about new construction because you deal with that the most. Okay, so if somebody's building a house, what are the steps they need to follow? How many inspections do they need?
First, it's 3 phases. So you have a pre-dry, before they do the slab, basically before they put concrete on the slab. And in that, you can see rebar, you can see vapor barrier, hose, all kinds of things you can find. But once they lay that concrete, you can't see nothing, it's done. So then after that, you got phase 2. Phase 2 is the drywall. And not the drywall, I'm sorry. It's the studs and it's piping and it's electrical wiring and support, all that kind of thing. So it's kind of like seeing behind the walls. Like I like to step through the walls myself, because you can't do that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like seeing behind the walls and you can tell those things. So that's really important inspection phase 2. Last one is just the final. So that one we checking everything. It's a regular inspection. We run an AC, electrical panel, we checking plugs, we checking everything.
Plumbing, roof,
foundation,
every single thing.
everything. Okay. And then as far as me, for new construction, I go a little bit further because it's new. It's the reason why people buying new. So cosmetic things, I'm gonna put on that too, because that ain't right. I'm gonna put that stuff on there because it's the reason why.
I have to ask you this though. Did you always know you were funny and you just decided, I'm gonna say what I say on Twitter?
I believe I've always been this way, and I keep stuff, doing inspection, usually you just quiet. So as I start talking, I don't know what's gonna come out, and that's what comes out.
And it comes out on TikTok, and he keeps it real. So I wanna show you this house here. Okay. When my client bought this house, it didn't have these little holes, which are the weep holes.
Correct.
Because the builder said that the awning prevents the weep holes from being needed. And so the inspector decided, no, you gotta add those, and they did. But that's why you're so important, because when the city comes in and inspects, that's a whole nother thing.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So city inspectors, and I've been at many inspections and they come through, they're looking for certain things and they gone. I asked the guy, like, how many houses you got today? 20, 25? They're not staying at the house, so they're looking for certain things, they check it off and they go on to the next one. And of course they miss things also. So city inspectors, you gotta have it, everybody gotta have that, but that's not good for the buyer. So yeah, the city inspector, that's supposed to happen. Right,
so the city inspector will give the certificate of occupancy from the government, right? But you want a third-party inspection, whether you're building a house or just buying a brand new build, because you find stuff all the time.
Every time.
And the city inspection is one thing, but you've got to have your own advocate.
Yeah, and so you got the city and then the builders, they have their own inspectors, which they should. But third party, I work for you, the buyer, period, nobody else. So I'm putting everything that I see on that report. Tell
me the top 3 things you find in new construction that you put on TikTok and Instagram.
Let me tell you one thing, a lot of people don't realize, AC. Almost every report, the AC is not cooling the way it's supposed to be.
Even brand new AC?
Brand new. If they don't put enough refrigerant in it, it ain't cooling. So you're in a new home, you're looking, it's new, and your electrical bill running up. So it's bunch of AC, infrared camera, insulation.
Okay.
Missing insulation.
That ain't right, y'all.
That ain't right. In walls, ceilings, missing insulation. So, what else? Believe it or not, I do find cracks on foundations.
Cracks in the foundation on new construction? Okay, and what's causing that?
A lot of times they're going so fast. It takes time for the concrete, the slab to actually dry and cure. They're going. So they're gonna put the stuff on it and they're putting weight on it, and a lot of times it's before time, and also the grading around it not supporting that foundation, things like that. So it's different things that can cause it, but for me to see it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on that report, and now that buyer knows it's there. Most builders have a 10-year warranty on their slab, but now that you know it's there, you know where to go look and check to see
Right.
what's going on. Is it moving or what, you know? So.
Trey Hill, he's got your back. Gold Star Inspections.
Gold Star Inspections.
If you're buying a house, call him.
Yeah. If you're on TikTok, just type in "that ain't right" and I'll show up.
I love it. Good to meet you, sir.
Nice to
You're
meet you too.
hilarious.
Thanks for having me.